edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Last outing for Phoenix, the loss to Washington at the Verizon Center. And it's the Suns to start out. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. We've got Will Barton, Chandler Parsons out there with Monroe. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Chandler in the center position. Parsons for three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Bledsoe against Parker. To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Monroe. Now Bledsoe to the inside. Trying to find Chandler. He's got it now. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
You know, there was a time when some thought Tyson Chandler would be a draft bust. But, you know, it took some time before he found his niche and has been one of the best bigs in the NBA for the span of his career. You know, that shows you also when you draft guys out of high school, they're going to need a couple more years to really define who they are as players.
Now here's Parker. Drummond. 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Bledsoe kicks to Monroe. Pass to Barton. He feeds it to Parsons. Detroit with the rebound. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Parker outside. For the three. Good. Parker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Bledsoe dishes to Chandler. And it's Bledsoe. That time on the assist by Chandler.
It's like they forgot that anybody else is on the floor. They're just going at each other right now.
I know it's a team game, but every now and then, guys detour into the one-on-one action that we've got on our hands right now.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as...
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And Detroit with a 32-50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
A different look here for Detroit. Kaman comes in for Drummond. And Brandon Bass subbed in for John Lure. Greg, you just said the Pistons had a ton of back-to-back games. 44 were part of their back-to-backs, over half their schedule. Clark, they went 15 and 29 in those games.
And that's part of the reason why the NBA wanted to examine the schedule. I mean, it was a tough year for the Pistons. It's hard to get any momentum when you're playing that many back-to-backs.
Here's Caldwell Pope after the made shot from Greg Monroe. Here's Kaman. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Chandler.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Bledsoe outside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
you know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Parsons' shot is off.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Came in a screen. Crab kicks to Parker. Bass with a screen for Parker. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
There's a good screen. Parker with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Good. Krabs got 7 points in the game.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. A different look here for Detroit. Harris is checked in for Crab. And it's Thornton in for Caldwell Pope. And for the Suns, Spates comes in for Chandler. And it's Bogdanovich in for Chandler Parsons. And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And Chris Kaman, guys, signing with the Blazers last season. He's had big contracts before, but told his agent, hey, let's focus on getting a winning situation.
Burks, he's checked in for Barton. And the Blazers really needed bench depth in their front court, Clark. A great situation for Chris Kaman to come into and contribute.
Yeah, you know, he felt he'd been overlooked with the Lakers the season prior and bruised his ego a bit. In Portland, he found a defined role providing scoring off the bench, which suited him well.
Drummond's checked in for Chris Kaman. And the Suns making a change here as well. Portis, he's checked in for Greg Monroe. They set the pick. Back to Drummond. And he slams it one-handed.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Pistons leading by 6. And there's the pass to Harris. The tray. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bledsoe outside. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Burks. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Boy, for Alec Burks, he really started to put it all together in this third season. He doubled his scoring average. Shooting percentage was up. Then last season, a strong start, but a shoulder injury cut short what I thought was going to be his best season yet.
Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for the Suns. And back to Alec Burks, a guy who entered the league with raw talent, but once the light went on, Greg, he showed the ability to help his team in a number of ways.
Yeah, he's going to be the prototype in terms of a two-way player. He's a guy who can not only score it for you, but he'll rebound and defend it. But what impressed me last season is he averaged 3 assists a game, really looked to make plays for his teammates.
Pass to Portis. Suns keep it alive. Pistons lead by 4. Here's Harris, and it's blocked. They get it back, and Drummond throws it down. Phoenix is gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Chalmers pass to Spates. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Spates has got his first basket.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Now, here's Thornton. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Lure. Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Spates kicks to Burks. And Maurice Spates, the bucket on the assist by Burks.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Now, here's Thornton. Nato, defended by Chalmers. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Burks. A three-pointer, no good.
Clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Passes it to Drummond. Feeds it to Lure. This one for 3. Shot is no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. And here's Burks. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. And a miss there on the triple.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
And it's Harris off the drive. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Drummond. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the Pistons making a change here. And guys, Andre Drummond has made quite an impression in the early stages of his career. Clark, you were just talking about that. Greg, I don't think anyone felt he would have such an impact this fast.
Yeah, I mean, he's already a mountain of a man among boys. I mean, it's hard to believe when you look at this guy out there. He's only 22 years old.
Here's Parker. 1:46 left in the first quarter. Kicks it to Drummond. There's the pick. The feed to Cram. Dishes to Drummond. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Chris Kaman is checked in for Detroit. Pass comes in for Lure. Suns trail by 4. Chalmers dishes to Burks. Chris Kaman pulls it in.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Here's Caldwell Pope. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Just 3 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Chalmers. Here's Bogdanovich. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And one thing about Mario Chalmers last season, he really had to play a different role. And it took him some time, Greg, to get used to.
Yeah, anytime your team loses a superstar like LeBron James, other guys get asked to do a little bit more. Mario was asked to be more of an aggressive scorer, a role that isn't so easy to jump into after 6 years of being that fourth or fifth option in the offense.
Gary Harris is checked in for the Pistons. Came in a screen. Parker kicks to Harris. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
You know, going back to Mario Chalmers last year, guys, I mean, having to take on more of a scoring role was tough for him. His field goal percentage dropped 50 points from the season before. His three-point percentage dropped even more. His assist numbers were down. Well, I bet you part of that was the fact LeBron was no longer there.
Spades the pass to Chalmers. Parker with the steal. Jumps up. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pistons lead by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. We've got Chandler Parsons. Bill Barton is out there at Bledsoe. Then it's Greg Monroe, and it's Chandler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Bledsoe dishes to Monroe. Outside for Bledsoe. Launches it. Rebound by Parker.
Well, the defense recognized how dangerous he is out there and got right up on him. Didn't give him any space.
And Lure kicks to Crabbe. There's the dish to Lure. Parker outside. Shot clock at 5. Lets it fly from 18. The shot misses. The Suns go the other way with it. Bledsoe against Parker. Pass to Parsons. Chandler attacking. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Crabbe. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pistons?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, one other thing that's clear is how well they're burying their jump shots here in the early going.
Brandon Bassett is checked in for John Lewis. Parker drives in. Drummond the screen. Crabbe kicks to Parker. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And Drummond throws it down.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark,
Yes,
bring it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes,
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Crabbe kicks to Parker. He feeds it to Drummond. Here's Caldwell Pope. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pistons. Bledsoe against Parker. Kicks it out to Parsons. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him. Now
here's Parker. Right wing. Crab, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
For the Pistons, back on the floor.
Pistons leading by 4. Nato, guarded by Bledsoe. Drummond, a screen. Stolen by Monroe. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Offensive rebound. Back to Bledsoe. And Parsons kicks to Bledsoe. Monroe, the pass to Bledsoe. To the middle. Here's Parsons.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's the pass to Crab. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Drummond. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Solid on the one. Hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Andre Drummond is a big guy. At the NBA Draft Combine, he measured 7 feet tall with a 7'7" wingspan. And he tipped the scales at 280 pounds. That's a super heavyweight, my friends.
Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Suns trail by 4. And on the topic of Andre Drummond, Greg, there are a few guys in the league who combine his kind of size with the type of athleticism he possesses. Fast up and down the floor, quick off his feet, even sports a little hang time. I mean, the guy's got a full package athletically.
You talked about the raw physical tools. Then you factor in the two things as a big that I really value. Great hands and quick feet. And he's got that going for him. So you can't go through him. You can't go around him. And you certainly can't go over him. I mean, what's left?
We can only hope to contain him, as they say.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Parker with it. That's good. Parker's got 5 now. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
They set the pick. And Monroe kicks to Barton. Back to Monroe. Pass to Chalmers. Monroe sets a screen for Chalmers. It's tipped. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Pistons leading. Now Parker. 5 points in the game. Came in a screen. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Harris missing again.
Well, he's gone without a field goal, and that certainly is below par for him. His team has still found a way to get it done. Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Barton dishes to Chalmers. In the corner, Parsons with it. They get it back.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark. How about the nickname for Chris Kaman? Air Sasquatch. I mean, he's got that stenciled in his shoes. A nickname he earned back when he wore his hair long. He has clearly embraced it.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Krabs checked in for Detroit. And for the Suns, Bogdanovich comes in for Greg Monroe. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Mario Chalmers. Nice work there coming off the screen. Krabs got 4 points in the quarter. Well, you just tell me, Chris, Kaman Clark is an outdoorsman, likes to go hunting. He's got kind of a quirky streak about him.
Yeah, he's a bit unique, a little different, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, he's kind of a fan of blowing things up during his spare time.
Like what?
I couldn't tell you that.
Open shot by Harris. Gets to the corner and buries it. And now it's a 3-point Detroit lead. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Back to Bledsoe. Nobody near Parsons. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 3 assists now in this one. And here is Parker. He has 5 to the right side. Plenty of space. Crab, good. Krabs got 13.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Feeds to Parsons. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Bledsoe, here we go. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Kicks to Kaman. With the shot. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Chandler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bledsoe outside. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Bass, a screen on Bledsoe. Parker drives in. Here's Harris. And that one's good. Harris has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Bledsoe outside. Parsons on the wing. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle, spreading it around.
Parker kicks to Harris. To the wing on the left. Here's Crab. And that one comes up a bit short. Suns leading by 3. Barton in the corner. Parsons on the wing. He kicks it to Barton. Rebound, Detroit.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And there's the feed to Bass. And that is good. Bass Pass has got his first points of the game. Phoenix has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Bledsoe passes to Chandler. Bledsoe dishes to Bogdanovich. No good on the 3. For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off the loss to the Pelicans. Crabbe kicks to Kaman. Pistons passing it around. Harris outside. 6 on the shot clock. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It goes on Chandler Parsons.
That's his second personal foul.
And so last season for Tony Parker, somewhat of a shift. I mean, he was solid, but injuries cost him a few games. He also had his lowest assist and points per game totals since his rookie year. But he fought through like the champion that he is.
And the Pistons making a change here. Drummond's checked in. And the Suns here with a different look. Spates checked in for Chandler. Portis comes in for Parsons. Burks, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Chalmers in for Eric Bledsoe. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Spates. Spates missing again.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
For 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
That's a nice way to end the half.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. The Suns on top, leading by just 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Tremendous output from Bledsoe. 16 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You know Eric Bledsoe has been exceptional here, guys.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Thornton. Then it's Allen Crabbe. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Lure in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Spates sets a screen. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Offensive rebound. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The Suns have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And both free throws good for Spates.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Thornton against Carter. Crabbe, good. Crabbe's got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field. And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Caldwell-Pope kicks to Lure. Here's Drummond in the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And great effort on the boards, and what a move tough that was, Gary. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark now, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
The Suns making a switch here. Chalmers is checked in. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. And the wide open shot from Chalmers. Another one falls for Phoenix.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Chandler with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Carter leading the charge.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Here's Drummond. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And Chalmers kicks to Chandler. Carter inside the three-point line. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Cram, defended by Carter. This is to Cram. Drummond the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a wide open look for Thornton. No good with the wing jumper. Here's Chalmers. The dish to Carter. Pass to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Carter kicks to Spates. Here's Chandler. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Chandler's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns. Here's Caldwell Pope. 6 points for him. Lure the pass to Drummond. He feeds it to Cram. And he goes in for the dunk.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just the take-no-chance slam by the big fella. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Burks, he's checked in for Vince Carter.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
The 3 from Chalmers. And again, it's the Suns missing. Nato. Burks covering. Bass with the screen. Parker kicks to Drummond. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. And Clark, as we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team's able to create much of a cushion.
And the Suns call time. And, of course, Tony Parker, so big for San Antonio in those championship runs. But word on the street was that Spurs coach Greg Popovich didn't always go easy on Tony. He really pushed him to the limit.
You know, it started back when Tony was invited to the Spurs summer camp before the 2001 draft. One of the scouts was really physical with Tony, really gave him a hard time, and that was really the start of his maturation process in learning to deal with the NBA.
Bledsoe outside. Barton in the corner. Portis, the best to Parsons. And just miss after miss right now. And Drummond kicks to Harris. Pass against Parsons. And there's the pass to Drummond. And there's the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Monroe. Bledsoe outside. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Brandon Bass.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Passes it to Harris. Lets it go with the 3. Here's Drummond. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Drummond having a terrific game. He has 18 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed him.
That one misses. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Bledsoe passes to Portis. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And that one's good. Parker.
Nice finish there to put him up in the game. I would be surprised to see him get some more of those touches down the stretch.
Screen by Monroe. Kicks it out to Parsons. Trying to get open is Monroe. And Parsons gets it to go. Parsons got the game tied up here for the Suns. Now here's Parker. He's got 7. Feeds it to Bass. Back to Parker. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Looking to hopefully get something to drop for him at the line, missing badly in this game so far. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
And the Suns call time here. Both teams will make substitutions. The Suns trailing. Kicks to Barton. And there's the feed to Monroe. Bledsoe with it. Picked up by Harris. And they take the lead. And that's 23 points for Eric Bledsoe.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Dishes it to Harris. He kicks to Craig. And the call will be against Chandler Parsons. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
And Detroit has possession. Parker kicks to Crabbe. On the wing, Harris. He dishes it to Crabbe. Pass to Parker. Clock at 4. Over Bledsoe. Phoenix grabs the miss. Monroe outside. Back to Bledsoe. Parker with the steal. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. There's the dish to Parker. Crabbe kicks to Parker. From deep. And he gets it to go. Parker's got 5 points in the quarter. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of it,
Yes,
Mark.
he is.
Yeah.
Me
Listen,
too.
the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And the foul on Chris Kaman. That'll be his second foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Spates checked in for Monroe. Portis comes in for Chandler Parsons. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Will Barton. And it's Chalmers in for Eric Bledsoe. Chalmers' shot is no good.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Parker again. It's Chalmers. Parker drives in. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Chalmers. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got 5 rebounds tonight.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Suns trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here's Chalmers. And it falls over the rim and in. Chalmers has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Nato, defended by Chalmers. Clock at 6. The pass to Caldwell Pope. Burks with the steal. Here's Bogdanovich. And no good trying to get that one. And that... Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Suns trail by 4. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Portis is out there with Maurice Spates. Then there's Chalmers. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. Here's Burks. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. Burks has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Suns. And, well, Detroit shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. There's a good screen. Nato loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And the Pistons lead by 4. Spates sets a screen. And Chalmers kicks to Spates. He used that pick to perfection.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Back to Drummond. Spates with the block. Chalmers with it. He feeds it to Spates. Down low. Got a piece of it. Here we go, all alone.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Drummond. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look. Each and every possession.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Rebound by the Suns. Spates has got his 3rd rebound on the night. To the inside. Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Pass to Drummond. Feeds to Crabbe. Caldwell Pope dishes to Drummond. Nice ball movement by Detroit. They get it again. To the wing right side. Crabbe, no good.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Now, here's Chalmers. He's guarded closely. To the inside. Here's Portis. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of play.
Passes to Drummond. Here's the screen. And it's Lure, top of the key. Here's Crabbe. And it's Luer, top of the key. 20 feet out. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Pass to Portis. Burks in the corner. He nails it, and we're tied up. Burks has got 4 this quarter.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. As this game enters winning time, and it really could go either way, he wanted the chance to check in, make sure they're all on the same page, and sticking to the game plan to close it out. Kevin?
Good. And 11 points for Gary Harris.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Here's Burks. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pistons leading by 3. Parker left side. Bass with the screen. Caldwell Pope kicks to Harris. There's the feed to Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by the Suns. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Bogdanovich passes to Portis. Kicks it to Spates. Rebound by the Pistons.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
And, you know, for Brandon Bass, such a big asset to Boston last year, and they're pushed to make the playoffs, especially after the Celtics had traded away several key veterans. His toughness, his strong mid-range game, that all helped.
So for the Pistons, Andre Drummond's checked in for Kanan. John Luer comes in for Brandon Bass. And it's Alan Crabb in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Screen by Monroe. Bledsoe dishes to Monroe. And Parsons kicks to Monroe. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. And again, it's the Suns missing. And going back to Brandon Bass, he was Boston's only enforcer down low once Sullinger went out with a broken foot. At that point, Greg, no one thought the Celtics would make the playoffs, but Bass helped push them in.
And last season, one of the most meaningful in Bass's career in terms of his contributions really counting toward the bottom line. A lifetime role player, the outcomes of many games last year were swayed by how well he performed.
Detroit leading by 3. It's Parker with the drive. Chandler with the block. And they'll keep possession.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg. With all the chances he's been getting, it's got to be frustrating that his struggles continue at the line. Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Left side, Parsons. Monroe, the pass to Bledsoe. And it's sent back by Drummond. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
They do, and you also see a lot of points have come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
Good game for Chandler. He has 9 rebounds, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
And good on the basket. Hook it. 16 points for Gary Harris.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Dishes to Barton. Chandler outside. Barton kicks to Bledsoe. He dishes it to Monroe. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. 8 points for Greg Monroe.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
The dish now to Lure. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And the pass to Bledsoe. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws. And the thing about Eric Bledsoe, he's an absolutely terrific athlete. Insane athletic ability, his speed with the ball, especially Greg in the open court. Remarkable.
Yeah, and when he gets a full head of steam, look out. He goes beast mode, if you will, and on the basketball floor. He really, truly is like a running back in the open field.
Harris kicks to Parker. They set the pick. Good on the triple. Parker's got 10 points here in the second half. Parsons on the wing. Lots of room. No luck. And Detroit the other way now.
Talking about Bledsoe, one area where he has to improve his turnovers. He averaged over 3.5 turnovers a game. You can't be a championship point guard if you're not squeezing the orange.
Harris dishes to Parker. Drummond sets the screen for Parker. And he gets the bucket. Parker's got the lead up to 7 now for Detroit.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Monroe, the pass to Chandler. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender.
And Drummond kicks to Harris. The trade. Barton with the rebound.
And thinking a little bit more about Eric Bledsoe, yes, he could be more efficient, but his combination of points, assists, and rebounds per game is outstanding. If he focuses in and listens to his coaches, we could be talking about him in the upper echelon of point guard.
Here's Cram. Guarded by Bledsoe. Cram dishes to Parker. Inside. Pass to Crab. All alone. Barton with the rebound. Barton's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Bledsoe against Parker. He kicks it to Lure. Parker against Bledsoe. Parker outside. From the arc. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time, Kevin, for the stars to shine.
Bledsoe passes to Chandler. Outside for Bledsoe. That doesn't go either for Bledsoe.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
The free throws go down and the lead goes up.
And Clark, maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
I don't think it's going to happen, partner.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Greg went deep for that one.
He did, but I'm hungry now. Parker outside. And so it's Detroit with the W. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to